Hey everyone, just to show you how easy it is to add more content to existing pages. Okay, so I've got these 7 pages here, and I'm going to work with these 6 internal pages. I'm going to leave my home page alone because I want to handle that one manually. But what do? We created all of these particular pages, and they're as long as they are, but you know, never set and forget pages. You want to come back sooner or later and add more content to them. More content, more images, just things you want to do. And so if I want to just very efficiently go ahead and create more content onto these pages, how would I go about it? Well, let's take a look at the initial file. So we bring this thing up and we've got all the original keywords. Our settings are kind of in place. It created these article titles based on the keywords. Using these tones, it wrote the titles. That's for header word count maximum and article word count maximum. Here's the backstories. Now what I want to do, I'm just going to take a couple of these, for instance, or I'll just take one even and just cut it off the top and insert it at the bottom. And the purpose of that is to use a different query to write the page again. So it's going to add to the page because I'll set it to, but it won't write the same kind of thing again. It'll actually get to write something new. You know, the whole point is I can make those queries whatever I want. Now, because of the meta descriptions already being there, I just wanted to turn that to 0 real quick. And let me see. I want to go ahead and instead of overwriting, I want to append. So I'll just do that. Those of you who know, you can just take and drag that down. Boom. Now, that way, it's going to go ahead and add more images in, you know, based on the new writing it's doing. But the whole point is that it gets to do what? It gets to continue adding to the pages. So I could do more. I could change these article titles up. I can do a bunch of other things. I'm just going to leave it alone, though, because I just want to show you how easy it is to append new content to existing pages. So let's go ahead and close that. Now we're going to upload that file. And we're going to have it take off into its writing. But first, I'm going to inspect so I can see how long it takes to write each page. That's just something I want to do. You don't need to do that. You can go and inspect and hit network, and you'll just be able to watch it work. Like anytime you walk back into the room and see how far along it came, if you know that you had 100 pages to write, and this tells you it's on request number 50 or so, you realize you're halfway through it, right? You'll see the waterfall of green as it gets each page done, and you'll see the average amount of time it took to write each page. So obviously there's a difference between using GPT 3.5 Turbo, GPT 3.5 Standard, and GPT 4, right? It can produce the pages faster or slower, and the trade-off is just how meticulous you want it to be with the wording, right? GPT-4 is the absolute best of them all. Well, anyway, it appended to the first page, and it took about 43 seconds, okay? So it got done with that first page in our list that soon. So this is the page it actually did that on. So it got done with the first section and created a whole new section and just kept going, okay? So the craziest thing about that is now my page is really, really nice and long, right? This is the kind of thing where, in case you're wondering if we have enough content to please Google, right? Word counter. Is it .net? Yeah. And we just paste in there. What kind of, we've got 2,500 words there now on that page. Isn't that pretty cool? So we can take pages and make them longer and more valuable. And every time you append to the pages, you can choose the version of GPT you want to write with. So you can choose if you want to add more content at this higher content level or less. In the meantime, look at that. I did 3 more pages just now, about 23 seconds, 25, and 29. That's kind of cool, right? So it's going to be done here real soon. And I think you get the point. So what do you think I need to do now? Well, it's added all this extra stuff in. So I do realize that my table of contents stops halfway down the page since I added more content in. So what I do want to do is remove the table of contents and then add it again. So in the back end, we select all the pages, we remove the table of content, we go and we check, we got the table of content out of there, And so now we're going to go ahead and select, and we're going to add the table of content. And that way, as we come back, oh yeah, got to generate HTML. And then that way, as we come back and do a refresh on this thing, we actually see it. And the table of content will actually go all the way through everything on the page the way it should. So this is really cool, right? Very simple way to make sure to keep up with everything that's going on. And there you go. We'll just regenerate previous and next. Now that needs to be moved to the bottom of the page. And so there we have it. Oh yeah, that's right. I keep having to do that. Here we go. And there we have it. Our previous and next links to the previous and next page, which have the table of contents on them. So how is that for cool? You can make really awesome pages with no effort at all, and you can add to them. You can create backlinks into them. As a matter of fact, now when I run interlinking, you know what? It's got more fodder. There's more content on the pages. If I created more pages, there'd be more topics overall. And so we're going to be able to have really nice interlinking happening all throughout the website, which really pleases Google. Okay, really powerful SEO pages with no real effort, and the ability to forever append new data to the pages and make changes to them as you wish. Okay, so if you want to get websites like that, come to website-installer.com, check out the templates, decide what you want to get. You're able to buy and auto-install the template right away, get access right away, go in there and make all your verbiage changes, and then you can change the images so it matches your new industry of choice, or else just use us. You can always ask us, and we'll update all your images in your website for you. Okay, I hope you see the value of how we can create these pages rapidly and make them SEO optimized and work for everything you need. All right.